For some shameless self-promotion, KTD Lovers OC fanfiction called Totally Dramatic Newbies has included my very first OC Keith Stryker into the competition. I happily encourage you all to show your support and root for Stryker. Last time on Total Drama Luxury Tour, Brazil won. Here we went to the Estadio do Maracana Stadium and played ourselves a good old game of soccer. Teams went neck and neck throughout the whole game. Just when one team was leading, it only took a round to change the momentum. Ultimately, it ended in a tie. It being soccer, we allowed everyone to win, except for the Admirals, who went home crying. Leshana wanted DJ to help give her a chance in the tiebreaker, but Duncan and Gwen pressured him otherwise. The girl with attitude was the one plummeting from the dock of shame this time around. With the ships leaving the Western Hemisphere and crossing the Atlantic, where will our contestants go next? Find out here on Total Drama Luxury Tour. Cut to the killer captains, stupid mean Heather, trying to break me and Cody apart. Sierra silently mutters to herself in her cabin. Suddenly, there was a knock on the door. Sierra opened it to reveal that it was none other than Courtney. Hello Sierra, I just couldn't help but overhear the conflict between you and Heather. The CIT spoke in her cheery but deceitful tone. She tried to mess with my relationship with Cody, Sierra angrily informed. Well, in that case, how about we make an alliance to rid our team of her backstabbing presence? The CIT proposed. I don't know, you were pretty mean to Cody before as well. Perhaps, but at least I didn't try and break you two up, Courtney reminded. Well, at least until we get rid of Heather. Did I mention that if I was captain of the ship, I would have the power to solemnize marriages? The CIT informed. I'm in. Sierra was at last sold. Meanwhile, Bridget also gets a knock on the door. Cody, the surfer girl, was pleasantly surprised as she answered. Hi Bridget, could we talk? The geek nervously asked. Sure Cody, come on in. As Cody gets settled into Bridget's room, the geek was finally able to open up. Heather told me to tell Sierra off, and Sierra caught wind of her. Now Sierra wants Heather gone. They are both my friends, but there's way too much tension with them. I just needed advice from someone I can trust and feel comfortable with opening up to. So I came to you, Cody told the surfer girl. Bridget at first did not know what to say. Well Cody, I'm flattered that you turned to me for advice. I guess I could say just remain neutral and let them work it out themselves. You seem to be carrying everything on your shoulders with them. Maybe you should step back and work with other members of your team for the time being. I remember getting between a conflict a long time ago between Heather and Lindsay versus Gwen and Leshana. That wasn't fun for me. Maybe you're right, Bridge. Thanks. The geek graciously says, glad there is someone I don't have to feel tense or uneasy around. No problem, Cody. Anytime, the surfer girl responded while trying to hide a blush. Cut to the rabid skippers. Justin tries to mend his deformity that he received from being decked in the face by a soccer ball. Izzy noticed his new Achilles heel. Oh, how the mighty have fallen, she mocked. Why do you still have beef with me, Izzy? Come on, it's just a game. The psychopath only glared at him. Cadet Izzy hates traitors. Cut to the screaming admirals. Despite being in a small group of 3, Duncan and Gwen are relaxed. All uphill from here, babe, the punk said. Yeah, no angry psychos or backstabbing oddball couples holding us back, Gwen added. Rest assured, now we can regain control of this game. Not to mention with only DJ around, we at last have some privacy on this ship. Duncan grinned as he kisses his goth girl. The ships finally reach their next destination. The teams meet Chris and staff on shore just outside a large luscious jungle. Welcome shipmates to the Congo jungle, Chris greeted. A lush forest filled with enormous variations of flora and fauna. For today's challenge, you all will be searching for numerous animals written down for all of you on a list. You will also be receiving cameras that said list will instruct you to take snapshots of panthers, hippos, tigers. I don't suppose you are going into the jungle with us, an annoyed Heather asked after reading the list. Are you crazy? It's dangerous in there, Chris answered. As for protection, I guess I can give each team a machete to navigate through the jungle with. But be careful, The most dangerous of beasts you can run into here are the gorillas. They are aggressive, territorial, and mean. They say there is an ancient city that they dwell in, and intruding there means certain death. That was just a novel, Gwen informed. Right, Chris responded. Anywho, best of luck to all of ya. The teams nervously enter the deep dark jungle after receiving cameras, machetes, and copies of the list. Cut to the killer captains. Courtney leads the expedition by chopping through the tall grass with her machete. What's first on our list? The CIT inquired. What am I, list keeper? Heather snapped back. Well, I deserve to be our team leader. Courtney informed. I proved it back in Brazil. I am still the leader. It was established on day 1, the Queen Bee reminded. How about a vote? The CIT proposed. I vote for Courtney, Sierra immediately said to the Queen Bee's dismay. I think Heather was a good leader overall. Katie expressed her support. Cody, who do you vote for? The Queen Bee inquired. The geek. I fear the geek didn't know who to support. He wanted to maintain his friendship with Heather, but didn't want to go against Sierra either. Don't put him on the spot. Bridget stepped in. How about this? We separate into 3 teams. Heather and Katie goes one direction, Courtney and Sierra go another, and since Cody and I are neutral, we will be the third group. Whichever pair comes up on top today will be the permanent leader of the killer captains, the surfer girl suggested. Fine, Courtney agreed. Heather only glared at Bridget's sudden maneuver. Heather glared at the camera. Oh, that surfer girl is gonna pay for that little stunt. Cody is my alliance member, not hers. Normally I would go after Bridget for getting too close to Cody, but Heather is first on a list of mine, Sierra assured. Cody exhaled. It's actually a relief to be at Bridget's side. Too much tension with everyone else. Cut to the screaming admirals. What are we looking for first? Duncan asked DJ while chopping the grass. It looks like an antelope, DJ nervously read from the list. I caved into their demands last time, but if our team loses again, I'm a goner, DJ stated. I think I see something over there, Gwen pointed out. The trio move in and hide behind the bushes. They see a wild pig. It's a warthog, Gwen whispered to her delinquent boyfriend. Is it on the list, DJ? Duncan whispered to the team list keeper. Yep, DJ responded. Gwen takes the team camera and snaps a shot of the feral swine. Unfortunately, the flash was on and it aggravated the wild pig. The beast made an angry squeal and it viciously charged at the 3. Run, Duncan said as they fled. Cut to the rabid skippers. Justin, still bummed and insecure about his swollen face, loses his charisma. Orders Justin? Tyler asked. I guess. Find an animal and take a picture of it. Justin seemed to have lost his mojo since we left Brazil, Tyler noticed. What's wrong, Hunky? Not the eye candy anymore, Izzy taunted. Shut up, Justin said while stuttering. Izzy grins as she cuts through the grass for their team, while Tyler uses one of their cameras predominantly. Sadie was in charge of the list. Hey look, there's a giraffe, Lindsay points out. That's an elephant, Tyler pointed out as he took the snapshot. Cut to the killer captains, specifically to Cody Bridget. After getting a shot of some crocodiles, Cody and Bridget resume their search. See anything, Cody? Bridget asked. Not yet. Hey wait, is that? Cody signals Bridget to stay back. The geek snuck closer to see a black panther sleeping on a tree branch. Turning the flash off, Cody takes a quick snapshot and backs away. Great job, Cody. Bridget praised him. Meanwhile, Heather and Katie search for their animals, trying to oust Courtney the usurper. Thanks for having my back, Katie, Heather thanked, surprised that she supported her. No problem. Courtney was pretty mean to Cody overall, and he's Trent's friend, Katie said, defending her position. Cut to Courtney. Sierra, the CIT and the stalker are searching for their list of animals as well. Hey look, an antelope, the Fangirl pointed out. Courtney wasted no time in taking a picture of the animal. Awesome, Heather is going down, the CIT confidently announced after crossing the mammal from her list. Cut to the screaming admirals. GD takes a snapshot of the crocodiles for his team as well. Animal number 2, good job, Tej, Duncan praised. Small numbers has its perks, Gwen points out. Cut to the rabid skippers. After getting the snapshots of the warthog, the skippers continue to search the jungles for more animals on their list. Eventually, the next animal they run to are the hippos. Justin steps in to get a closer shot, but one snuck up on him. The mammal tackled the model and proceeded to affectionately lick his face. Must have thought you were one of his kind, Izzy mocked again. Justin could only growl in disdain. Later, the athlete noticed the team's third animal. Hey look, I see a gorilla, Tyler points out. The group tries to sneak up on the beast, but Tyler trips over tree roots and alerts the primate. The monstrous ape turns to them and makes an ear-shattering howl. The skippers are paralyzed with fear as more and more angry gorillas arrive and surround them. Oh, they all could only say in unison. The alpha male primate walks up to the group and stares at Justin. Nice, ape, the swollen-faced model nervously said. The lead gorilla points up to a decrepit statue, depicting a man with a facial abnormality similar to the swollen mug of the Hawaiian. The alpha male then signaled the other apes to drag everyone away. Cut to the killer captains. Cody and Bridget just finished getting their snapshot of an elephant, antelope, and hippo, and then move on in their jungle safari. Wow, at this rate we will finish this in no time, Bridget happily said. But why don't we take a break? With Heather whipping you around and Sierra always breathing down your neck, we never have a chance to chat. Okay, what did you have in mind? Cody asked, friendly. Well, I was wondering, how have you been doing with Gwen? Cody only frowned while depressingly looking down on the dirt. Hey, we can change the subject, the surfer girl nervously said. Thanks, Cody says, while trying to think of something to chat about. How have you been handling it? Handling what? Handling losing Jeff and then seeing him snap. I guess I haven't thought of him since the Caribbean. You finally moved on. Yep. I envy you, Bridge. Why? The surfer girl asked. I've seen my crush descend as well, but I still can't get past her, the geek sadly confessed. I see, yeah, seeing her with Duncan. I've noticed she's changed. She's becoming just as cold to others as he is. But somehow, I thought that maybe if I stayed loyal to her just a tad bit longer, I would get her out of that dark place. I don't know, I just really need a friend right now. Trent's gone, Sierra might get the wrong idea, and Heather isn't really as open as others are. Bridget wraps her arm around the geek and gave a warm smile. I'll be here for you, Cody. I was good friends with Gwen and I too noticed how she had altered since being with Duncan. Since both of our flames have changed for the worse, I guess we're kindred spirits now, huh? Hey, I guess so, thanks Bridget. The geek smiles up at the surfer girl as they walk together. The two notice a chimpanzee staring at the two. Cool, is it on the list? Cody asked, breaking the moment. Looks like it, Bridget says. Okay, let's. Cody is interrupted as the small ape grabs and makes off with the duo's camera. Bad chimp, give us our camera back, Bridget yells as they try to chase the mischievous primate. Cut to Heather Katie, the two finished taking a picture of their panther and crocodiles, and now search for their next target. See anything? Katie asked. I think I do hear something. Over there, Heather says as the duo look to see the skippers getting dragged away by a group of gorillas. What the? Heather tried to ask. Sadie, Katie shouted out in concern, alerting the apes. They immediately ran and seized the duo. Good going. The queen bee sneered at Katie and her big mouth. Cut to Courtney Sierra. The competing two got their snapshot of some hippos and continue onwards. So at our next elimination, I can count on your vote for Heather, correct? Courtney asks Sierra. Yes, she is gonna pay for what she tried to do, Sierra confirmed. The two notice some old ruins in the midst of the jungle and they decide to check it out. The CIT and the stalker sneak inside and discover a group of primates putting Heather, Katie, and all of the rabid skippers in bone cages. What's going on? Courtney whispers to Sierra. Look over there. Sierra pointed out. They see Justin sitting on a throne before the primates as they bowed before the model. Cut to the rabid skippers. Now this is what I'm talking about, Justin happily says as he is offered jungle fruit, courtesy of his ape worshippers. The gorillas viewed the chiseled model and his swollen up face as their ancient god. Come on, Justin. Tell them to let us go, dude, Tyler says to the model. Yeah, seriously. Who poses as a god to manipulate naive followers? Heather angrily inquires, forgetting the past events in the Amazon last season. Listen everyone, I am as much a prisoner as all of you. I am only their god if I act as such, Justin informs them while kicking back and smiling. Let's just sit back and let opportunity present itself. Besides, at least these guys understand my beauty unlike some people. Chris watches the events from his cameras. Wow, I should really do something about this. Nah. Will they escape their newfound peril? Found out here on Total Drama Luxury Tour. And we're back. We join our shipmates as they do animal photography in the Congo jungle. It seems while searching for their animal snapshots, the entire skipper team, as well as a third of the captains, find themselves captured by a band of hostile gorillas. Will they make it out alive, or will the Admiral team of 3 make it a clean slate? Find out here on Total Drama Luxury Tour. Cut to the screaming admirals. Duncan, DJ and Gwen take their snapshots of hippos, antelope and elephants. Just 4 left, DJ said while checking off the list. The trio notices the ancient ruins that dwelled the skippers, as well as most of the captains. They snuck into the decrepit architecture and see them all caged up by the crazed primates. Think we should help them? DJ asked concernedly. Nah, Duncan said with a grin. They could be in great danger though. Don't sweat it, Tej. Chris will probably intervene, Gwen assured. Gwen took a snapshot of the gorillas with the flash off this time. The 3 then sneak away from the ruins. Cut to Cody, Bridget. Get back here. Cody and Bridget continue to chase the chimpanzee who made off with their camera. Shoot, we just needed 3 more animals, Bridget said, upset that they didn't have a camera to shoot it with. The duo pursues the small chimp to a hangout of its kin. Come on, give it back, the geek says to the chimps as they play keep away with the 2. Please don't throw poo at us. Please don't throw poo at us. The surfer girl begged to herself as Cody tried to get their camera back. Cut to the rabid skippers. The skippers remain imprisoned by their apish captors, as well as Heather and Katie. Justin, please tell me you are going to think of something soon, Heather barked. Calm down now, these gorillas each have the strength of 20 men, Justin happily warned. Everyone only gulped. Cut to Courtney Sierra. The duo secretly watched as the gorilla worshippers pamper the model. Should we do something? Sierra asked. See if they are gonna sacrifice Heather first. The CIT responded, grinning. Still, we should save them, at least for Katie's vote, the Fangirl reminded. Who cares? Let's just take the snapshot of the gorillas and get out of here. Okay, the CIT takes a picture of the gorillas. Unfortunately, they forgot to turn off their flash. Oops. Without a second interval, 2 gorillas stood behind the pair. Cut to the screaming admirals. The 3 finish taking their picture of the sleeping panther and continue onward. Just 2 more left to come on team. Duncan ushers his 2 teammates. Hey look, it's Cody, Gwen pointed out as she leads the team to the geek and the surfer girl, much to Duncan's dismay. Cody happily turned to his goth crush. Duncan takes a snapshot of the mischievous chimpanzees and then says, okay, 1 more to go, can we leave now? Those darn apes made off with our camera, Cody informed them. Sucks to be you, the punk mockingly responded. Just a sec, lil buddy, DJ kindly obliged as he manages to snatch the captain camera from the chimps and hands it to the geek. Okay, let's go, the delinquent said impatiently. See you later, Cody. Later, Bridget. Gwen bid them farewell as the admirals parted. After they left, Cody only sighed, sat down, and took the shot of the chimpanzees. Why does she like him? Bridget sat next to him. At least she thinks of you like a friend. Yeah, but if I ever told her how I really felt about Duncan, she would end our friendship like she did with Harold and Leshonna. Bridget rests her hand on the geek's shoulder. Cody, after all she's done to you, why are you so worried about whether or not she likes you as a friend or not? It's just who I am. You may find this surprising, but I actually have had a lot of friends that are girls. Even popular ones. However, that's all they ever thought of me. Sure, they don't mind chatting or hanging out with me, but when it comes to wanting to be in a serious relationship with me, they just laugh and run to their boyfriends who are 3 times my size. I am just a little kid to them. It's their loss, Cody, Bridget comforted. You're one of the nicest guys around, and if they are too shallow to not notice the gentle and sweet person you are, then it's too bad for them. Thank you, Bridget. Cody looked up and smiled at her. You're a better friend than any of them were. That's for sure. All of a sudden, the surfer girl felt that the moment was right. Cody, there's something I wanted to tell you. What is it? The geek asked skeptically. I've been thinking about telling you this since Disney World. No, Alaska. What is it? The surfer girl blushes. Cody, I really like. Her words were cut short when she hears a growling behind her. She slowly turns to see a tiger growling angrily at the 2. We should save this for later. The geek interjected as he grabs Bridget's hand and the duo runs for dear life with the massive feline charging after them. We can't outrun a tiger, Bridget yelled in a panic. Cody, thinking fast, pulls her near a tree and they climb up it. Can't they climb trees? Bridget then asks. Just trust me, get the top branch, Cody assured. When the tiger reached the tree, it leaps on top of the first branch. Fortunately, its weight was too much for the branch, and the tiger fell back on the ground. The beast angrily growls up at them. The geek took the picture of the tiger and then smiled at Bridget. In the heat of the moment, the surfer girl warmly embraced her savior. Finally realizing what she just did, Bridget blushed and released her hold on the geek. Hey, just a friend's hug, she nervously said while still blushing. Cody only smiled, naively buying her explanation. Cody smiled. Today has been pretty good. Minus the tiger attack, time with Bridget is like a vacation from Sierra and Heather, while they are going after each other's throats. Bridget sighed. Now's just not the best time to confess to him. I gotta find the right moment, but with Sierra around and the fact he still won't let go of Gwen. Here just doesn't seem like the right place. But I can confidently wait. Cody has no romantic feelings towards Sierra, and sooner or later he will accept that Gwen is no longer the girl he thought she was. Besides, Cody and I connect emotionally, something no one else does with him. Once the tiger leaves, all we'll need is the gorilla and we win, Cody informed. I don't know, Cody. The day is almost over. We should head back to Chris. Maybe the others will have that picture. You're probably right. Once we win, we won't have to worry about who votes who out. Cut to the rabid skippers. Justin, think of something. The CIT barked while caged up next to Heather. Someone had to think of our rescue, Heather said angrily to Courtney. Shut up. One gorilla approached the model and handed him a camera. See team, I told you I had your back. Justin assured. Now we got the snapshots we need to win. Wait, you sent the gorillas to go take snapshots of the other animals? Izzy angrily asked. It worked, didn't it? So you had influence over them, and could have had them release us? Heather angrily inquired. What can I say? I am a victim for being so lovable. Justin shrugged. That's it. Cadet Izzy can't take it anymore. The psychopath kicks open the cage, aggravating the gorillas. Cadet Izzy is tired of dealing with that pseudo-innocent grin of yours. You backstabbed Noah for everything he did for you, and now you expect everyone to act like nothing happened. Now you pull this off? Come on, Izzy. I helped us win. Justin tries to calm her down. No, you went all Claudius on him and expect everyone to move on. Not this time, Uggo, Izzy shouted, implicating Justin's facial deformity. Uggo, a nerve was struck within the model. I would be careful, Izzy. You forget that I have a legion of primates at my disposal. Who cares? All you can ever seduce are animals, because you look like one, a greedy, vain, backstabbing, mush-faced animal. That's it, seize her. Justin angrily ordered the gorillas to grab the impulsive psychopath. You see, I am in charge here. I am the one in control. I am that. Suddenly one gorilla falls over unconscious. Justin looked astonished. What the? Suddenly more and more primates fall over. It turned out that they all got hit with tranquilizing darts. Soon the entire pack topples over, revealing Chef to be everyone's rescuer. We thank goodness, Chef, Heather said gratefully. Well, the challenge is over. The Admirals won already, Chef informed. The skippers all glare at Justin. Well, at least we made second. I mean, we have the snapshots we needed, the model nervously said. Later the group meets up with the Admirals, as well as Cody and Sierra. Where were you guys? We still need the gorilla shots, Bridget told her teammates. Don't worry, we got them, the CIT said, but then corrected herself. I mean, me and Sierra got them. Looks like our pair did the best, Sierra added, making me the new leader. Courtney finished. Ahem, Cody and I got nearly all of them. Bridget intervened, but you two weren't running. The CIT angrily said. I said, whichever pair comes up on top today will be the permanent leader of the killer captains. The surfer girl reminded her. Chris then cut in. It really doesn't matter, because the skippers turned in their cameras before you. The host reviewed the contents of the skipper camera that the apes used to get their pictures. Wait a minute. These are just some pictures of bananas and animal excrement. What? The rabid skippers all shout at once. Looks like the captains come in second and the skippers make dead last, Chris announced. As for the Admirals, Chef, tell them what they win. Chef pulls out his cue card. They win a pool table. What? Duncan said angrily. The other teams won a swimming pool with a wave machine last time. All we get is a billiards table. Prizes vary, buddy, Chris responded as Duncan muttered angrily. Chris turns to the losing team. Skippers, I'll see all of you on your ship. The skippers only glared at Justin once again. Cut to the killer captains. So, I nominate Cody as leader, Bridget confidently tells her team. I don't know, Bridget. I'm not really the leader type. Cody responded hesitantly. See, he has no leadership qualities. Courtney pointed out. I'm the CIT. Right, Sierra. I agree with Bridget. I want Cody. Cody, Sierra contradicted, ending her support of Courtney. I think Cody would do good as a leader too, Katie added. Fine, but since Cody is inexperienced as former leader, I will be his advisor, the Queen Bee announced. Bridget will pay for making Cody usurp my throne. But at least Courtney isn't in charge, Heather begrudgingly admitted. Sierra giggled. Can captains marry themselves as well? All the captains, save for Cody and Bridget, were too exhausted to stay up from their guerrilla enslavement. The duo goes to the swimming pool that was installed for them by the interns after winning in Brazil. You know, I never seen a swimming pool with a wave machine in it, Cody tells the surfer girl. It's really fun, also a great way to practice surfing. Hey Cody, you ever surfed before? Bridget excitedly asked the geek after the thought crossed her mind. Nope, never had the opportunity to. I could teach you if you want, the surfer girl invited. That would be great, Cody said eagerly. Cut to the rabid skippers. A lot went down with you today. Interesting how. Screw it, we're almost out of time. Let's get this sardine ceremony over with. People who are safe are Tyler, Lindsay, Sadie and Izzy. Justin, your holiness, the plank of shame awaits you, buddy, later traitor. Izzy gave him a heartfelt farewell. Justin just sadly receives his life jacket and jumps off the board into the water. Well, that's the end of another captain of the skippers. Could this be a curse amongst the team? Will the skipper recover from this loss? Find out here on Total Drama Luxury Tour.
「